Be what you can see. Feeling proud of where you live, your community, family, and having hope for the future can make all the difference. Whether still at school, heading off for your first job, or just surviving day to day, where you get support and inspiration from can make all the difference. In this series of podcasts, we get to hear stories of pride, hope, and aspiration. People that have made a difference. Stories of bravery, dreams coming true, and what a sense of community looks like.
My name's Patricia Ansey-Passi. I've lived in Moorabool for almost 18 years. I'm here today with Shakaya and Robert, also living in the 3Ms at the moment. Thank you.
I'm Shakaya. I've been living in Moonara for all my life, since my mom had my second sibling. I stayed there for all my life.
Hi guys, my name is Robert, and I moved to Manoora 2 years ago, and I've been living with Shakaya the whole time, and it's been really good being there because I've had family living there before. It's like a nice, like a familiar place to live. Memories, and when you walk past someone, you always have to look because it might be someone you're related to, or one of your cousins or family or aunties or uncle. But yeah, you always see familiar. You always feel like you're around. Not to say it, but like your people, like people that are same like you, I guess. So you can feel comfortable like that. Oh, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I'll put it that way. Just being around the same people that you've known your whole life.
Someone goes past in their car, you have to wave anyway.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, you know that person? Well, nah, just wave anyways.
Gosh, with 18 years we lived there. I didn't think I was going to raise my kids there, like all three of them. So I had 2 kids under 2 just after my 30th birthday, and I was right at home. I've never actually had a home. I've never lived in one place for any more than 7 years. So Moorabool is our home, and it's my kids' home too. And that's how families honestly feel about living in the 3Ms. I have family also in Manunda. I have family also in Manoora, and we still meet. We make friends who we call family, just like Shakaya and her family, Warusams. We connect ourselves not just inside of 3Ms, but from the outskirts of the 3Ms inwards. I think that's something that's very important that we do, and our children, they do that too. It's not a kind of a mimic way, but it's the way that they see the world and how they connect to each other to live in an environment. And these kids still thrive. For myself, my elders tell me that I'm an elder. So according to the legislation and the law, as soon as you turn 35, you're classified as an elder, but in my mind, I'm still a kid. So, and most people who know me really well know that too. Myself, people ask me all the time exactly what I do. I can never answer in 1 word or 2 or 3 or 10. It takes a whole conversation. So leadership skills and advocacy work that I do, it's very large. It's very faceted. It's multifaceted. So around different cultural groups, second language English plays a very large role in how I see the world and how I see myself and other people and how they see the world too. Currently, I'm working as a sole trade in community services. I'm a Ngāti registered interpreter, so I can translate and interpret Yunkla talk, which is the Torres Strait Creole. This one that I've really, really look forward to doing this. Activities and programs that I do inside of kids, I have it's not even a passion. I think it's a life drumbeat in my heart that I do with kids. It's instinctive, to invite families inside of the community, families inside of my living space. There's always an open table, there's always an open door to the things that I see. The development of creating activities and working on a program structure. This part, it was birthed from, literally in the true sense of what my elders were seeing before me, what I'm seeing as a 45-year-old mother, and then passing what I know also and sharing these skills with the newer generation. So this part, they're prepared for what comes next, regardless of what it is, positive, negative, darkness, light. My job here now in my breathing breath is to make sure that my kids are going to be okay when I'm gone. That's all it is, baseline. Yeah. And that's all my kids. I have no boundaries. I have no limits. I'm more than an open book. I'm the reader, writer, all that great stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Really happy to bring Shakaya in today. I actually knew she would have jumped at the opportunity. The original invitation was for both Shakaya and Robbie, and Robbie was a maybe, and then Robbie changed his mind, I think, an hour before Shakaya came in. Shakaya, I've known her family for a number of years. She's at a mature age now at 21. I feel like I'm confident to bring her on board and start working on skills for her to refine for herself. We've met each other through Apex. She's led awesome work with the school age kids, her family, and her 3M families as well, into a number of awesome activities. We went through to the Cairns Festival over 2 years.
And through Nan as well.
And through Nan as well.
Yeah, Nan bring you home one day and you're like, oh, this is Auntie Patricia. And then I think from there, you found out that we were related.
Yes. Yeah, that's so true. Yeah. And then when we met Robbie, there was a blood connection there too.
Blood connection with Robbie as well.
From my dad's side. And my dad did pull up when it came to drop fish off. Because we always dropping fish and octopus at someone's house. So when Dad came down and saw Robbie, come here, then it was the introduction and the family. So the connectedness isn't conversation as of recent. It's ages old. I think it will still live, which is also a great thing too. But yeah, Nani was good. She knows a lot of people too. She does. Yeah.
She goes she knows them and she thinks that I know them, but I don't know them, but they know me. It's like, oh yeah, I know yous, but yeah, hi and all that. But yeah, Nanny knows a lot of people. I spin out a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, I think my Nan, she always goes behind my back just to get me out of the house. It was a surprise when she said, oh look, you can, work with this auntie. She works with a lot of kids and all that. So, yeah, I grew up with a lot of siblings, cousins, and all that. So, it was pretty fun just to sit down with Auntie Patricia, talk about what she does. And, it's a big help for me, too, to go out and just learn a bit more. Yeah, because I haven't been out in a little bit. But, I was doing grade 11. It was a bit, I was small but ashamed because it was a music video, so, I didn't know how to rap or sing. I was pretty ashamed, but gave it a shot. It turned out really well, but,
cool.
Some people, we grew up in the neighborhood, they still stay around there and they still ask if there will be another 3M video, but no one haven't did anything yet about it because the last one was there, but
just put together.
It was put together down in town, but it wasn't like uploaded properly, like how us first ones, it was on the news, not on the news, on the newspaper, and I think it was on the radio and all that, which it was a number one hit in the area. But yeah, everyone was seeing.
Auntie. So,
Yeah, everyone knew who we were, but well, like I became a youth worker, a youth mentor first with Mark. That was with Space Cadets. I did a lot of activities, movie nights at Moorabool, barbecues. Yeah, just being around a lot of kids is like where I went forward from where I am. I just love to work with kids, just being there. Then
yeah.
after PCYC and all that, it was Apex, and we started thinking about. No, you started talking about the parade to me.
Yeah, the parade, the cultural activities with the kids. Yeah. Then the parade, that was just, I was like, let's go into the parade. And all the elders were like, okay. And then when I let, you know, the peer support, like the youth mentors, they were just jumping for joy.
Yeah, like.
And the funniest part was because some of the kids, the participants, like the kids along with the youth support and the adults, they were like, what's the festival in Cairns? I was like, the big one. So the surprise element factor around when it was day dot, when we got there, everyone's faces just went, it was...
I didn't heard of it.
Yes.
I haven't. I've seen one that was back in 2000 and probably 2018. Probably there was one big one down in town, and I was cruising with my friends, and I was like, oh, what is that? And that was it.
We got the invitation through Jan Erd inside of Tank Arts. So when we got the email inside of Apex for the second year running, I was like, we're going in and we're going to win this time. And these two, like with Shakaya, Robbie, Nick, my son, also outside, they were like, yes, let's go and get it. And whiteboards were out, markers were going their way. They were like drumming stuff between like the sound. They smashed it between the sound, and we had bubbles for the fish effect.
Yeah,
we had
that was
fish,
awesome.
like the weaved fish. It was spectacular. The Cairns Post came in pretty quick. The radio was right up in our face, and they were screaming, thinking that we were going to win.
Yeah.
And we literally just entered onto the judging part of where it is on the Esplanade by, I think, what's the name of that place? The Crystal Brook?
Crystal Brook,
Yeah,
yes.
because
right
they
at
gave
the
us the
front
rundown. And then, yeah, but the amount of little kids that were there prepping the truck, it was pretty big. And, you know, Shakaya and Robert were a huge help. My cousin Cunningham came down. He was there from the island, so he's about the same age as my younger brother, who comes from Murray, and he's limited with his English, and these two just got on like a house on fire.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it was pretty good.
It wasn't fair because everyone else was on. You remember it was you were on the video, some YouTube video.
No, it was on the news.
Oh, it was on
News.
7 News. Everyone else was on it, but except me.
Yeah.
I see all
I
the
had
small.
a go. I had like a split. I think it was like 2 minutes of screen time.
Yeah,
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Sorry.
2 seconds of screen time.
Yeah. Because the kid's like, there's Robbie. I was like, where? Oh, there.
So I was introduced to the APEC and the programs through Shakaya when I started seeing Shakaya messaging private but yeah, I found out that she was involved in mentoring, and I thought that was a really good way as like a young indigenous male, like culturally you'd want to keep our knowledge and pass it naturally. Now that I have the responsibility as a young adult, or as an adult now in my community, so like looking forward, and I was just thought I'd help Shakaya with this take forward. Plus it's a really good thing to help other people as well, especially like little ones. And you know, when you get that feeling when no one's there to help you, sometimes like some people would buckle thinking other people would figure out the solution, move forward. But yeah, I just thought like just wanting something better for other people is just the way to go. And I thought like Shakaya doing good things for the community, starting from grassroots, helping with the Apex program as well, with the children, getting them their attention, I guess, putting it into focus towards something productive, not just for themselves, but like for their future selves as well. It's because I feel when you're young or when you're a child, that's where that's where you're building your foundation of your morals and your principles when you become an adult. That's when you gather your I guess your foundation thoughts you see in the movie. Is it the one with the happy lady and the angry red in Upside Down, Inside Out? Inside Out?
The
Yeah, inside
feelings.
out.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
know how they say they start off
Yes,
with
bang
core
on.
thoughts, and that kind of how shapes the way you perceive yourself or how you perceive the world, and you all learn that from when you're being young, because everything when you're starting off young, you learn everything. You're just learning until you become an adult, and start to understand it and try and comprehend and work with it. But I always feel like the younger stages of any child's life is like the most precious, where you need to guide them or make them understand so they can build on better understanding. So I thought it was kind of nice because that's my overall goal. It's like I'm not just doing it for now. It's like I'll be doing it till I get old and probably move on. But as in doing it through a program as well is even better, because then you have a community that's dedicated towards stuff like that, ideas like that, which is always very nice, because then you don't think everything's all doom and gloom. Grew up with a lot of old people. Um, but I did see like the bad side of like violence from a young age, and it just I guess I realized that that's just being around that. Anyone would know it's an uncomfortable feeling to be in stress or not knowing, unsure, and all those emotions. I just felt like I just didn't like them, so I do as much as I can to avoid it or help someone who might be in there, because it's just I don't think it's a good place to be. Plus, when everyone's happier, it just brightens up the place. People be more open. They come up with more ideas, and it just flows. And then like everyone's all like I guess content and happy, understanding. It was so hard to control them when they had the bubble machines,
Yeah.
the bubble guns. It was so hard to keep them in one line and just tell them to blow the bubble on cue, or
And make the fish go with the bubbles.
let the fish go with the
and
bubbles
that
like
was-
they swimming through.
The rehearsals was good because
It was strong at first, but then I think it just mucked up when we got into, I think in the middle of the street, like where everyone was, and it was like loud
They
and
were just in
crazy.
the awe
I
of
think
it,
everyone just lost their little balance. They're like, "Oh, we're just gonna do this and this. It's
just
alright to blow
enjoying
here."
the
Yeah.
moment, I guess.
It's like, yeah, just do anything you guys want. Just stay together.
Say for example, like if you've never gone to the bank and applied for a new credit card, you might be scared of like, what do I need before I get there? What do I know? But if you went, say for example, if Shakaya went to do her credit card and I went with her, I don't know anything, but I'm just tagging along. I see her go through the process, then she ends up getting the card in the end, and I started thinking that's not bad. Like I was there present and I seen it. It's kind of like that sense, but in interpersonal kind of way, with where you put yourself in a situation, being aware. It's really nice because when you recognize like those feelings, it boosts your, I guess, it boosts yourself, because then you have a platform to work off and somewhere comfy where you can like plant yourself, not just like from outward physical way, but inside emotionally thoughtful way. You can plant from that foundation from when you learned when you were younger, and just build on it like any, I guess they would say, natural adult would do, is learn, grow, and get older.
It's pretty up forward, like just being there, like Robert said, just being there, knowing what they do, and just picking it up, and then when it happens again, then you know what you know what to do. So, yeah, that's how I would put it
Yeah,
small and simple.
a lot of it is also navigating with like through feeling as well, just feeling the situation, because everything could be happening all at once, especially with little ones. They could be running off or
Screaming and
Screaming, yeah.
just trying to keep a good clear mindset. Yeah, it's warm. Feels
Yes.
warm when you feel happiness. It's just warm. That's how I feel it. I've always been feeling it. Just been warm.
Yeah, for some reason, when you say that or you mention it to someone, you both will start like smiling,
Yeah.
and you'll have that little grin and chuckle, like just like that.
There's been a lot of meetings at home. It's normally when my nan says my name, I'll come and then she'll say, oh, "Do you want to do this or do that?" And then I'll ask her afterwards, like, what was it about? And then she'll just tell me, like, oh, I'm probably gonna be doing some activities down at the park. Like, do you want to come and join, or some exercise, just small stuff, just small things like activities, just to get the kids to come and do in the afternoon. Being around my nan and some other elders, they were like talking about making it like she wanted to do just for like her own program, and just get the elders from in our area to join her, like for fitness or small activities, or even Bible study, like she always says. Like it would be all right. Like for me, I'll be up for making flyers for her, just to get her ahead of it, because it's what she wants to do. She can't. I don't know if she would want to work right now, but yeah, she loves the kids.
I think she
Yeah.
will. I think she takes a small break and then she comes back. She's pretty active for
She
someone
is.
her age.
Mm-hmm.
And then and that'd be good too, because when this part of this evolving into communities, there's like Nana, like the things that she wanted to do, and that was a part of what the collective was thinking, like what are your strengths, like what do you want to work on. And just like Shakaya said, was upskilling these kids, your own children in your own, not just your community, but to start within households. So fast forward to now, that's what we're seeing and that's what we're working towards, and the interest that Shakaya has in start building herself and her skill set, not just for herself and not just for the community, but for her family and her household, and to be a positive role model for her siblings. So there's a dynamics there where first older brothers and sisters, it's absolutely essential that they're equipped with these skills. You know, other families that I've worked with inside of KeyCom, the same thing, like the second one or the youngest, they got all these great ideas. That's all brilliant. Let's all like, we'll revisit this, but for now, let's head straight in for the head of the family. And that's a cultural backbone. That's just, and it gets things done. That's the thing. Like one leads and everyone follows. That's the suit. And you know, that's what I've experienced in my line. I've just thought, well, I'm the only daughter, so I have my own ownership of what happens in this family. And not that I'm going to feel like I'm overshadowed by my brothers, but I have a matriarchal responsibility to pass this, what I know, to the next generation. So having Shakaya come in like with this new initiatives and the spark that started inside of Apex, I said, let's take that fire, hold it, and straight into the new year. And you know, 2023, if we have a quiet year, it doesn't matter. We still got our spark. Let's get going. So 2024, and I said to Shakaya, we've got our spark. Let's get our fire happening. So we're excited. Tomorrow we waltz in. We're going to deliver our little swimming program. So that's a first with Swimming Queensland. And KeyCom, the private entity that I registered, I thought, I'm still going to come back to the families. This doesn't change me or what I'm doing. I'm still going to do what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it better. And I'm going to make sure everyone else around me gets better at it too. So that was the concept. And here we are. I did it. I told them, wait for me. I want to go out there, get it, and come back. And she waited, both of them. I come back for them. I was like, let's go again. It's a really good feel. I can't wait tomorrow because apart from these conversations, like Shakaya sees all the kids again and they'll have that light bulb like, yes, we're all back together again. So it's all for positivity and swimming and, you know, water safety. So good stuff all over again. We have loads of planning to do after we leave here, I reckon, all three of us. But the good news is that You know, it's something that's alive in us. It doesn't fail us. It doesn't go out. I'm like, nope, we got our sparks. Let's get going again. And as soon as we say Apex in the festival, smiles, lightning, thunder, you name it, we got it.
I thought you were going to say action. When she said the head is like the backbone, yeah, it's because I'm second eldest, so I took it upon myself as well to lead my little siblings. And as
Oh, I'm the eldest.
she's
I'm like the
eldest.
big sister of all my brothers, sisters,
So
cousin
you're-
brothers and sisters.
Inherently, I guess,
Mhm.
starting at the
Good.
at the start, it's like an inherent thing you also pick up and looking after them, and you share it, with everyone else.
Hopes for Apex into this year. Apex has evolved into key consultancy and community services at the very beginning of this year. Last year, Apex, a number of the elders were inspired by the togetherness. We thought we'll discover something different and then gather again. So in saying this, it's a whole different evolution, I think, again, from where Apex went for myself into KeyCom. A number of participants and the full family units are still looking to myself for some leadership and guidance around this next part. I'm in no hurry to go nowhere without the families that I've been working with. So regardless of what banner or what name they give us, we're still going to be here.
I just realized there was, I think, 3 or 4 videos, 3M Pride videos. I just realized the first one was a hit, but the other ones, they were alright. They were deadly. What I was hoping, for get all what's the word, reuniting from number 1. I'm hoping to try and bring back the gangs. Like, they're still around. I still
That'd
see
be
them.
cool.
And just come back to a new one. Like, I had my brother was really young in the video, and seeing him now is like, damn, you're almost taller than me. All right.
Which brother was it?
Ezra.
Oh,
When
what?
Ezra was like down to my shoulder.
Now he's like,
Over me.
Wow.
so my hopes is Apex actually gets bigger, and hopefully there'll be more, I guess, push behind it, and more families get on board. I reckon it'd be awesome. It'd be awesome because then, like, more word will get spread around, and then that'll be like I guess in people's thoughts and hearts and minds, and they can always reflect or on the teachings or services that Apex may provide in the future. Who knows? This is just the first big step.
Cairns Safer Streets is a multi-agency, co-located group of state government representatives delivering innovative projects through community and whole-of-government partnerships. We have developed a place-based approach in Cairns West, enabling innovative strategies addressing complex social issues. Thank you for listening to Be What You Can See. Thanks to our partners, Arts Nexus Studio and Cairns Tropical Writers Festival.